Advance yet, because I have to play.
Oh yeah, you gotta play. Okay, wait. Let me stop my broadcast.
Alright, I just started mine.
And I can quit franchise mode because I don't need to be there. And then I'll just watch you on YouTube and laugh. You better not lose to these clowns.
Jeez.
What?
Right in.
Oh yeah. I can close the Madden and still talk to you.
Yeah, yeah.
The chat that we're on.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's the PlayStation chat. Mm, mm. This is not looking too good. Alright. Medium dagger and cover 2.
I'm like, are you playing the game yet?
Yeah, well, practice.
Yeah. Oh, you're practicing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. As soon as you, I'll go and take out the trash and take care of some shit.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there.
Now let's go! 319! 319! Now let's go!
Damn it.
Set! Green 39! Hurry up, here we go! Here we go now! Green 39!
I can get this gold.
Set! Green 39! Green!
Dude, what the f...
Set! 319! Alright, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hurry up, here we go. Here we go now. 319! Set! Green! Now let's
This
go.
is it. We are going for gold.
Alright, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Hot! All right, here we go. 319! 319! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green! All right, here we go. 319!
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even.
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Can you imagine going 2 straight months without winning a game and still trying to hold it together? They've got to find some inspiration somewhere that can lead them to a victory.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Open man is Uzama. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Bray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll run it here. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yeah.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they're in the zone. I get over the top on one guy, underneath another guy.
Very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
No.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I never noticed that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So you want me to be the
Seattle
safety?
Now ready to march out of the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot.
So
it's only
I'm
November,
this guy
already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's
how
the
do you know
case.
who's blue?
What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting
Damn
for.
it, dog. No,
This
this is why I couldn't.
And nothing but daylight.
No, dog. This is why I don't fucking play the fucking backfield, dude.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That's bullshit.
Jordan Howard.
That was
his
bullshit.
first touchdown on the year.
Shouldn't
And the
have happened.
Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 83 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was
You're
working.
talking about Diddy.
And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That would go for 16, and the drive will continue. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Spinning past him. Still fighting for more. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards. Another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the
But
tone and show that they can run the
I was
football.
wasted. I don't remember the second
They've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Come on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are in for 6.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look at each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And then that's because
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense,
And this is
what's
during
their
the play. The
mentality?
Blue Dot
How do they
comes up
rally
during
here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Again to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
There's one guy coming in.
Yeah, one
first
right?
carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Okay.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
When you play the nickel or the dime, pitch your lineman.
Yeah.
So that way
alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Maybe 1 or 2 yards, maybe 3. If he puts a good move on your dumb ass, then maybe, a lot more. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll mitigate the fucking,
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Pitch complete. It's Porter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Started doing
facing
big
a
plays.
2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And that's what did him in.
On the handoff, this is Howard. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is
Nope,
it?
No, and
just
also
big time
the
on the
blocking
Rams.
just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build
Which
on
means
that
what?
because
Like
he's
I have
in
more
the first half.
people on the line?
3rd and 2, Stafford. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will
No.
take this one in for the
No.
Seattle touchdown.
That's got to be a fucking big
It's the fullback. His second.
Oh, what? No way. He couldn't have gotten over.
There's nothing to challenge. Fuck, dude.
Ah, that's
Touchdown
bullshit.
on the season.
No,
and the
you can't challenge
Seahawks
it.
just an
Why not?
extra point away from tying this thing up.
And
Extra point
turnovers
right down the middle.
reviewed by
And we've got a
the
tie game here in a back and forth first half.
That was bullshit.
So a tie ball game
I
here
think you
as the
stopped
kick's
with that.
away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And CD, assuming he stays healthy,
instead of dime, I guess you're going to have to
should
stick
get
to
to
the
that
nickel
1,000-yard mark pretty
and
easily.
do the nickel.
And the best part of
one
what
blitz,
he's done
one
so
linebacker
far
blitz.
is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction,
because you start high. You want to start earlier.
He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw.
Damn it.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State.
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit
a one comment. Maybe he's listening.
It's tough to keep those guys right
Probably
in front,
listening.
isn't it?
There's one comment. I don't know. 2 comments now. I have to change back the settings to see the comment. Probably Diddy.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He spins free, and there he goes. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time.
So let's see.
Comment.
Let's see.
Oh, well, Let's see. We can't see the comment, dumbass.
No, let me see. I think I could switch out of this.
See the comment.
Broadcast settings. Let's see. View comments. Diamond player. I stream too. Oh. No, I guess he's not listening. Because he'd have to be paying attention to it. Some person say Diamond player, I stream too. He said send friend requests and let's play. Huh. Interesting.
In this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I can't lose to the last place team.
On offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
Yeah.
I dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going
Well,
to have a lot
then,
of confidence in their
at
kicker.
least he'd play
But just to be on the
you or
safe side, I'm sure
somebody
they told their offensive guys, can we get
in
a
the
little bit
playoffs.
closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's not like I beat him this year, so
They run with Howard. He can't get it
get your
down.
ass up.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Yes.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the pass. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
You spin right into another tackler.
So not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I didn't move the ball at all. Backwards, they sacked
now
me.
before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yes. Yep. I know. I just want at least 3 points.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Incomplete. It's Lee. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I did quarter zone right there. I'm 4'6". I'm 4'6". Okay.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Well, it's 4'6".
The final shot before the break, Stafford.
Oh, yeah.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Yep, no, I got you.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
A final shot before break. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. We now proceed to the start.
Oh, that was
of the
that was
half.
3-man deep, but yeah.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Well, I'm on. Probably, because I've never noticed any of that. I'm always a lineman.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Yeah.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I call that play a success.
Yeah,
a nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Got Diddy injured.
First catch and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a
knock out him because he's got a. I think he's got a healthy team.
And lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You're saying like switch it up outside the game and have it like permanently like that?
McCaffrey. Whoosh. Still going. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
Yeah.
It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He'll drop to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation.
Say that again. What would
He
alleviate?
can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big
What would?
frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh
Took
yeah.
him inside the 10.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
job
yeah.
defensively to hold him to 3.
For sure.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation.
A
right?
good quarterback.
They kicked the
'Cause
field
2 years ago,
goal.
I did draft that
Against
guy,
them, but that feels a
but he
whole
hasn't really
lot better
moved.
running off the
Hasn't
field.
really done a lot. Even though he's quick on
Here
his
comes
thing,
the
but he's no
Seahawks
star
offensive
or anything.
unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I still do.
And you know at the half, they discussed how
Yeah,
they're
I've
going to
only
get that
upgraded
done.
like
This is where
twice in
scripting
2
comes into
years.
play a lot of
How
the
many
time.
plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just slow down.
Here's Stafford now on second
Uh-oh.
down. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Yeah, it's had a wide open guy.
And he slips up past the
Left
45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he needs to yardage.
Now Howard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
There's only, I mean, cover 2 man, cover 1 man. There's only a couple man plays other than
Partner, I think
blitzes.
from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down,
Yeah.
I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on second down. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah,
Well, I'm doing okay right now.
He's had a good game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Make rash decisions.
29 yards
Matting.
first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL.
Yeah.
We'll make some plays against you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that
for
having
sure.
a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
It's been
in
a
this
while.
Case, just a little bit too much.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
All right, now look at 56.
Now Bray. This is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Yeah.
And by the way,
it's entertaining. It's entertainment factor.
That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping,
no shit,
big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Howard again. And for one of the few times
this
here today,
season still might have some implications at the end. Just a little shift, shifting things up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He gets it over the middle of Kyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
What the
but a
fuck
nice
was
job
I thinking?
defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
No, I ran it out. I didn't want to touch the ball.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Barney. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
You're like a play behind,
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
and I just ran my
A gain of
1st
11
and
to
10
kick
play.
off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
I know, I was like, it's kind of pretty far back.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
Zone
but
communication in the middle of the field.
Communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes down.
Oh, no.
He's inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Injured my...
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I'm already depleted here, guys. And it stopped the clock.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Good confusion.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
This is just about
and with
over.
This deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it
McCaffrey
away.
in for
You
another
know what I would tell
touchdown.
my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's
Yeah,
not on the
I
team
do,
anymore.
man.
I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're
Creep
going
up
to run
on
their
duty
2-minute
one game
offense
at a
here in
time.
this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Start playing a little crazy.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Drill right, 22.
Again, here's Bernard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I've stopped them in the second half. They haven't done shit.
Running with Howard.
They're still.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Yeah.
They tried a quick hitter inside,
17.
but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Looking to
that's
throw
not
on
happening.
2nd down. Stafford, open man.
Unless he gets away from this.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He goes for 18 there.
Just keep
as the
running the
drive
clock.
will
It's
continue.
all good.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Come on, QB spy.
And they will not get the
Get him.
connection
Got
there.
his
It's
ass, though.
incomplete.
I am there.
And Stafford's in some pain, apparently. He had to
I'm the
arise
quarterback
following the
killer.
play.
Oh, you hurt him.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Oh, shit. He's like, oh, God, my arm.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Very well.
Hopefully he's out.
This is rival, so
Now it's
even
the
better.
backup Kaiser. Underneath, this is Bernard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That'd be nice.
Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that,
I was
it's
taking
third
out
down.
Antonio Brown like
You
2
got
years
the
in
big
a row
lead
or 2 out of 3
defensively.
years.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you
now I
work
know
on your
how
tackle.
he does
Tackle
it,
him
so
after the
I'm gonna
catch,
do the same thing.
inbounds,
Hitting
keep
harder.
the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Kaiser. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You know what I'm saying? Or you would be able to pick off more passes.
Well, let's
or
try
deflect
this.
them or something.
Let's try this. I'll be the
man 2. The man 2.
man too.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Those guys.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on
because I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to try it.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get.
I haven't been paying attention like that. You know, I got to be looking out for that stuff.
Kaiser, end zone caught, touchdown Seattle.
Curious of what I injured
His
Stafford.
3rd touchdown now on the year, and the
Obviously, they should have left him.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like...
I did, didn't I?
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
I think so. I did.
I think you did.
Fucking.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Okay. Let's see. We'll go to
And then
medical.
go to injury report. Oh.
Yeah. See. Oh shit! I had to place him on IR.
No way. Oh yeah, you placed him on IR.
Yeah, that's Antonio Brown.
Yeah, because he's tore up. Go to L2.
Shit. Oh, sorry. Shoulder tear.
Oh. Back up. What are you doing?
Look at.
Go to all. L2. There you go.
He's got a shoulder tear.
TBD. So
shoulder tear is out though. He's gonna be.
Yeah.
To go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss.
No, you went after the wrong guy.
He'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
That's all good. Let him do it.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right back to him on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Chewing clock.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun,
should have gone for
wasn't
the
it? Because
point differential.
both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
It doesn't even work for us right now. I mean, unless he ties up the record.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
That's when it'll be an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, like, because if we're tied up and we beat the same players and all this shit, it would come down to some. Well, I'm not taking any chances, so it might come down to that bullshit.
So 8-3. I'll take it. If he's 9-2, I'm 8-3, 10-1, just looking right behind each other. And what is that? It's fucking week 12 coming up. Week 13 coming up.
Who do you play next?
The Washington football team. Can't call them by that name anymore. People pulled the fucking card.
I'm gonna keep this video game.
What, even after? Well, yeah. What are you gonna? I'm gonna stop the broadcast.
This will be the last video game that has the because you know they're
Oh, that's right.
Madden.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be changed. But it's probably gonna be generic. They have to probably reprogram right now, because it's about to be out.